Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Sushma.B.V, currently pursuing Master of Business Administration at Sri Venkateshwara Institute of Technology. In this video, I am discussing the topic called Forms of Dividend. Forms of are dividends are periodic payment made to the shareholders by the company. They are invested in when a company earning enough revenue to cover its basic operating costs and projects. It can choose to divide up excess funds among its shareholders. How much an investor can expect to earn its dividend will depend on a few different factors, including how many shares you own, the company you are invested in, and how often they decided to pay dividends. If it is important to note that these payments can fluctuate in response to changes in the company's profits or even broader market conditions. If there are major changes in the company's specific sector. Now, forms of dividend. Dividend can come in different forms as well as in different intervals, but in all, dividends are one way that company can entice investors to invest in their company. A few company types of dividends include: first is cash dividend. Cash dividend is also a form of dividend paid out of transferring a cash amount to the shareholders. It is paid in the form of cash. These dividends are usually paid at quarterly, semi-annually, and basic, although some companies may opt for a monthly and some opt time on time lump sum payment. Next type of the dividend is stock dividend. In stock dividend, companies may choose to pay dividends in the form of extra shares instead of cash. This can be a perk for shareholders because these stock dividends are not taxed until the shareholders sell their shares. But experts may say this can also dilute the share price. Essentially, shareholders own the same percentage of the company after receiving the stock dividend as they did before receiving the stock dividend. Scrip dividend. When a company does not have sufficient funds to issue dividends in the near future, it will issue scrip dividend, which is essentially a promissory note that promises to pay shareholders at a later date, and these dividends may or may not include interest. And next type of the dividend is property dividend. In property dividend, while less are common, some companies pay dividends by giving assets or inventories to shareholders instead of cash. They use the fair market value of the asset to determine how much each shareholders should receive. And next is liquidating dividend. In this form of dividend paid to shareholders during a period of full liquidation. Liquidation or the time of liquidation of the company, this type of dividend is paid. The company will return the amount that shareholders originally contributed, and as a result, these dividends usually are not taxable. And interim dividend. An interim dividend is a payment made by a company to its shareholders before the end of its financial year, representing a portion of the profit earned in the current year, declared by the company's board of directors. Interim dividends are usually paid quarterly, semi-annually to shareholders to the company register at a specific date. They can be paid in cash or a scrip dividend, which issues additional shares. An interim dividend may be eligible for dividend pay credit but can be adjusted or cancelled if the company's profit decreases. This type of dividend provides a regular income stream for investors and follows companies to share their profit before the end of the financial year. In final dividend, it is also type of the dividend. In final dividend is a dividend payment made by the company to its shareholders after the end of its financial year, the representing the company's remaining profits for the year. declared by the board of directors after the financial year ends. It is paid to shareholders after the annual general meeting, which was conducted by the company, and can be higher than interim dividend. The final dividend marks the end of the dividend payment cycle for the financial year and may be eligible for dividend tax credit. This payment is an important part of the company's dividend policy, allowing them to distribute profits to shareholders and rewards their investment, providing a sense of closure and finally to the financial year. Special dividend. In a special dividend is one-time payment made by a company to the shareholders, usually in addition to its regular dividend payment. This type of dividend is typically declared when a company has generated excess profits and has disposed of assets and want to distribute the extra funds to its shareholders. Special dividends are often larger than regular dividends and can be paid in cash or stock. They are usually seen as a way for the company to reward its shareholders and can be a sign of the company's financial health and success. Unlike regular dividend, special dividends are not recurring and are only paid out when the company has sufficient funds and decided to do so. In final conclusion of the forms of dividend is an important aspect of the company's financial policy, allowing them to distribute profits to shareholders and rewards their investment. The various forms of dividend include cash, stock, property, and special dividend provide companies with flexibility in how they return value to their shareholders. Dividends can provide regular income stream for investors, incentives, investment, and signal a company's financial health and stability. Overall, dividend plays a significant role in the economy and the stock market, and understanding their different types and implications is crucial for investors' analysis. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe.